Next, hourly payment 40 rupees. Hourly payment 40 rupees. Hourly payment to 40 rupees. Hourly payment 40. Okay. Next. Right. So, under Halsey scheme, earnings under Halsey scheme, A bit. Earnings under Halsey scheme is equal to basic wage plus bonus. Basic wage plus bonus. Basic wage T into R, bonus 50% of time saved into R, that equal to T 500 hours into rate per hour. Rate per hour is already given in the problem, sir. Rate per hour 40. Next, time saved 500 hours. So 50% pass on to workers. So 50% of 500 hours into 40. So 500 into 40, 20,000. 20,000 plus 500 into 50%, 250 into 40, 10,000. Earnings 30,000. Sir, please observe bonus. Sir, T into R 20,000, sir. Mr. A's assurance, workers will get additional 20% benefit. Halsey scheme does not fulfill, sir, 20,000 with 20%, sir. 20,000 with 20%. 1 minute, sir. So 500 into 50%, 250 into 40. So 10,000, correct, sir. 10,000. 500 into 40, 20,000. Sir, here T not 500, sir. Actual working hours 2,000 hours, sir. Yeah, 2,000 hours. 2,000 hours. 2,000 hours. 2,000 hours into 40, sir. 2,000 hours into 40. 80,000. Right. Let us observe. Sir, Mr. A's assurance, as per A's assurance, workers will get additional 20% benefit. Here T into R 80,000. Okay, 80,000. 20% benefit 16,000, but only 10,000 will get. So, Halsey scheme does not fulfill Mr. A's assurance. Halsey scheme does not fulfill Mr. A's assurance. So, clear? Okay, right. Sir, earnings under Halsey scheme 30,000. In the question, what to calculate effective rate of earnings per hour? So, this earnings will express per hour basis. So that is effective rate of earnings per hour. Effective rate of earnings per hour. So that is the earnings per hour. Effective rate of earnings per hour. Effective rate of earnings per hour under Halsey. Under Halsey scheme. Effective rate of earnings per hour under Halsey scheme is equal total earnings under Halsey scheme, total earnings under Halsey scheme divided by actual time taken. So, right, total 80 plus 10, 90,000. So, 90,000 divided by, sir, time taken, sir, actual working hours during the month, 2,000 hours. 90,000 divided by 2,000 is equal 45 rupees per hour. Please check the answer. Correct, sir. 45 correct. Okay. Next. Earnings under Rowan scheme. Earnings under Rowan scheme. Earnings under Rowan scheme. Earnings equal to basic wage plus bonus. Basic wage plus bonus. T into R bonus under Rowan scheme. TS by ST into T into R. Okay, right. T. Actual time taken. 2,000 hours, sir. Hourly rate 40. Next, time saved 500 hours. 500 hours divided by standard time 2,500 hours, sir. SH means standard hours allowed for actual output, sir. 2,500 hours. 2,500 hours into 2,000 into 40, right. So 80,000 plus 500 divided by 2,500 is equal to 0.2 into 2,000 into 40, 16,000. So 96,000. Sir, here condition is satisfied, sir. Please observe. Sir, as per Mr. A's assurance, workers' earnings will increase by 20%. That assurance fulfilled in Rowan scheme. 80,000 into 20%, 16,000. So, Mr. A's assurance is fulfilled, sir, under Rowan scheme. Mr. A's assurance fulfilled in Rowan scheme. So, T into R 80,000. apply the 20%, 16. So, as per Mr. A's assurance, workers' earnings will increase by 20%. This condition satisfied under Rowan scheme. Okay, right. Next, questionnaire asking effective rate of earnings per hour, sir. Effective rate of earnings per hour under Rowan scheme. Effective rate of earnings effective rate of earnings effective rate of earnings per hour under Rowan scheme. Under Rowan scheme. Effective rate of earnings per hour under Rowan scheme is equal to effective rate of earnings per hour under Rowan scheme is equal to total earnings under Rowan scheme total earnings under Rowan scheme total earnings under Rowan scheme divided by total earnings under Rowan scheme divided by actual time taken T. 96,000 divided by T, 2000 hours. 96,000 divided by 2000 hours, 48 rupees per hour. Please check the answer. 48 per hour. Exactly. Correct, sir. 48 correct. Next, sir, second bit. Calculate the savings to Mr. A in terms of direct labor cost per piece under the Alsace scheme and Rowan scheme. So, calculate the savings per piece. Savings per piece under the Alsace scheme and Rowan scheme. Right. Before introducing incentive schemes, labor cost per piece, that is the piece rate per piece, first we have to calculate. Before introducing the incentive schemes, piece rate per piece, first we have to calculate piece rate per piece before introducing the incentive schemes. Okay. B. Before introducing the incentive schemes, before introducing the incentive schemes, piece rate per piece, before introducing the incentive schemes, piece rate per piece is equal to wage rate for a definite period, wage rate for a definite period divided by standard output for the same definite period. Same definite period. Wage rate for a definite period by standard output for the same definite period. Here denominator takes 1 hour, the numerator also takes 1 hour. Suppose denominator is taking 3 hours, numerator is also taking 3 hours. So, period will be same, both denominator and numerator, right? Sir, piece rate would be based on standard output. Here standard output 1 piece 2 hours. So denominator for 2 hours time period 1 piece. For 2 hours time period wage rate, for 1 hour 40 rupees, for 2 hours question mark. So that is equal to 80 rupees divided by 1 piece, that is equal to 80 rupees per piece, 80 rupees per piece, 80 rupees per piece. 1 hour 40 sir, for 2 hours ki 80 rupees, so 80 rupees divided by 1 piece, so 80 rupees per piece. So before introducing the incentive schemes, piece rate per piece equal to 80 rupees. Before introducing the incentive scheme, piece rate per piece equal to 80 rupees. Right. After introducing the incentive schemes, piece rate per piece, that means labor cost per piece, piece rate per piece or labor cost per piece under Halsey scheme. So after introducing the incentive schemes, labor cost per piece or piece rate per piece under Halsey scheme. After introducing the incentive schemes, labor cost per piece and Halsey scheme, that equal to earnings under Halsey scheme, earnings under Halsey scheme, earnings under Halsey scheme divided by number of pieces produced. Earnings under Halsey scheme, earnings under Halsey scheme 90,000 divided by number of pieces produced. Number of pieces produced 1250 sir, yeah, 1250. 1250 pieces. So 90,000 divided by 1250 is equal to 72 rupees per piece. Right. Okay. So productivity increase, ultimately labor cost per piece decrease, hence proved. Sir, already I told that at the time of introduction, productivity increase, that affects labor cost per piece decrease. Before introducing the bonus plan, 80 rupees per piece. After introducing the bonus plan, labor cost per piece 72. So savings in labor cost per piece, 80 minus 72, 8 rupees sir, 8 rupees, correct. So savings per piece under Halsey scheme, therefore savings per piece under Halsey scheme is equal to Before introducing incentive scheme, labor cost per piece 80 rupees minus 72, 8 rupees savings per piece under Halsey scheme. Next row 1 చేద్దాం sir. I will do in row 1. I will do the row 1 scheme. Next, after introducing the incentive scheme, but again, after introducing the incentive scheme, after introducing the incentive schemes, labor cost per piece under row 1, labor cost per piece under row 1, plan is equal to earnings under row 1 plan, earnings under row 1 plan, earnings under row 1 plan divided by number of pieces produced. Right. So labor cost per piece under row 1, earnings under row 1 plan, earnings under row 1 plan, sir, earnings under row 1 plan 96,000 divided by number of pieces produced 1250 pieces, 1250 pieces. Calculate 96,000 divided by 1250 is equal to 76.8, sir. Right. Sir, before introducing incentive scheme, labor cost per piece 80, sir. So it is less than 80, sir. In this scheme also less than 80. So savings per piece under row 1, savings per piece under row 1 plan is equal to 80 minus 76.8, 80 minus 76.8, 3.2 per piece, sir. Sir, please observe, under Halsey savings per piece 8 rupees, sir. Under row 1 savings per piece 3.2, sir. Student says that, sir, Halsey scheme should apply, sir. Sir, here A gives an assurance. A gives assurance, sir. Workers' earnings will increase by 20% after introducing the incentive scheme. So that promise fulfills in row 1 scheme. So row 1 scheme. General student says, sir, Halsey scheme should apply, sir, but that is not correct. In this problem, A gives an assurance to the workers. Workers' earnings will increase by 20% due to increase in incentive schemes. So that assurance fulfills under row 1 scheme. So row 1 scheme fulfills Mr. A's assurance. Row 1 scheme fulfills Mr. A's assurance. Right. Next bit. Sir, advise Mr. A, employer, advise employer about the selection of the scheme to fulfill his assurance. So calculation of assurance. Third bit. calculation of Mr. A's assurance. Calculation of Mr. A's assurance. T into R is equal to 2000 hours into 40, 80,000 rupees. Next, bonus or incentive. Bonus or incentive. 20% of T into R, that is equal to 16,000. So, total 96,000. So, row 1 scheme fulfills Mr. A's assurance. Mr. A's assurance. So, this is the problem. Okay, right. 12th problem, sir. The finishing shop of a company. So, cost center is finishing shop. Employs 60 direct workers. So, finishing shop is employing with 60 direct workers. Direct workers means who are engaged in conversion of raw material into finished good. Each worker is paid 400 rupees as wages per week of 40 hours. Oh, sir, each worker is paid. So, payment is given 400 rupees as per 400 rupees per week of 40 hours. So, hourly rate is 400 divided by 40, sir, 10 rupees. Okay, next. When necessary, overtime is worked up to a maximum of 15 hours per week per worker. So, overtime allowed to each worker maximum 15 hours per week, sir. At the time, rate plus 1/2 as premium. So, in the overtime, premium is given. So, 10 rupees normal wage rate per hour plus 1/2, 1/2 of 10. So, 5 rupees. Next, the current output on an average is 6 units per man hour, which may be regarded as a standard output. So, presently, current output levels meet the standards. Current output levels meet the standards. Hourly output is 6 units. This may be regarded as a standard output. Next, sir, if bonus scheme is introduced, it is expected that output will increase to 8 units per man hour before introducing the bonus scheme. Output per hour 6 units, which may be regarded as standards. And under the existing scheme, standards and actuals both are same. So, actuals meet the standards, but if bonus scheme is introduced, productivity will increase. Per man hour will get 8 units. So, the workers will, if necessary, continue to work overtime up to the specified limit, although no premium on incentive will be paid. So totally overtime premium cut. So if bonus scheme is introduced, productivity will increase, that is per man hour we get 8 units. Next, if necessary, continue to work overtime up to the specified limit, no premium on incentive will be paid. So totally overtime premium is 0. Okay, right. Next, the company is considering introduction of either Halsey or Rowan of wage incentive schemes. Okay. The budget weekly output is 19,200. Oh, sir, targeted output 19,200. Right. Present existing system, total labor cost to get the 19,200 units output or targeted output. Just wait, calculate. I will calculate. Next, price structure per unit and a completed unit or finished good price structure is 11 rupees and the material cost is 8 rupees per unit. Variable overhead cost 0.50 per direct labor hour and fixed overhead cost 9,000 per week. Prepare a statement to show the effect of the company's weekly profit of the proposal to introduce the Halsey scheme and Rowan scheme. Right. Sir, first we have to calculate existing scheme, labor cost under existing scheme, labor cost under existing scheme. Problem number 12. Right. So present finishing shop is working with 60 direct workers. So number of workers $60. Okay. Next. Wage rate per hour. Wage rate per hour. 400 divided by 40. 10 rupees per hour. 10 rupees per hour. When necessary, overtime is worked up to a maximum of 15 hours. Okay. So allowed overtime is 15 hours per worker per week. At that time, overtime premium is given 1/2. So overtime premium per hour. Overtime premium per hour is equal to 1/2 of 10, 5 rupees. Next, targeted output, sir. Targeted output 19,200 units per week. Per week. Okay. Okay. Right. So direct labor cost under existing scheme. Calculation of direct labor cost under existing scheme. Presently, overtime scheme is running. Right. So calculation of direct labor costs under existing scheme. Right. Actual hours worked for producing 19,200 units or actual hours required actual hours required to produce 19,200 units. 19,200 units is equal to, already company standards are given. Standards are given. Sir, standards 6 units per man hour. For 1 hour, for 6 units, required time is 1 hour. For 19,200 units, question mark. So 19,200 divided by 6, 3,200 hours. Right. Actual hours required to produce 19,200. Okay, right. Available working hours in a week. Available working hours in a week. Available working hours in a week. Sir, available working hours in a week 40 hours per worker, sir. 40 hours per worker per week into number of workers 60. So 2,400 hours. So overtime hours equal to OT hours 3,200. So actual hours required 3,200, but available working hours 2,400. So is equal to 800 hours. Right. Earnings. Wages T into R. Actual hours required. So 3,200 hours working into 3,200 hours into 3,200 hours into hourly rate 10 rupees. 10 rupees. 32,000. Right. Next, overtime premium. Right. Out of 3,200, 800 hours are overtime hours. So 800 hours. Overtime premium per hour 5 rupees. 4,000. So 36,000. 36,000. That is total earnings. So total earnings under existing scheme. Total earnings under existing scheme. So direct labor cost under existing scheme. Direct labor cost under existing scheme. Direct labor cost under existing scheme is equal to 36,000 rupees. Right. Next, after introducing the incentive schemes, direct labor cost. So direct labor cost under wholesale scheme. Calculation of direct labor cost under wholesale scheme. Right. Sir, it is mentioned in the problem, the company is considering introducing either wholesale or row-one wage incentive. The budgeted weekly output is 19,200. Okay, right. Sir, here this point, please. Right. Read out that sentence, sir. If bonus scheme is introduced, it is expected that output will increase to 8 units per man hour. So, after introducing the bonus scheme, after introducing the bonus scheme, actual hours required to produce targeted output. Actual hours required to produce targeted output. Okay, right. Targeted output. So, if bonus scheme is introduced, it is expected that the output will increase. To 8 units per man hour. Right. So, for 8 units 1 hour. Targeted output, sir. Targeted output 19,200. For 19,200 units. Question mark. Okay, right. 19,200 divided by 8. 2,400 hours. 2,400 hours. So, actual hours required to produce target output 2,400 hours. After introducing the bonus scheme, actual hours required to produce target output 8 units 1 hour, 19,200, 2,400 hours. Right. Sir, as per given standards, standard hours allowed for targeted output. Standard hours allowed for target output is equal to, for 6 units 1 hour, for 19,200 units, question mark. So, 19,200 divided by 6, 3,200 hours allowed time. As per company experience, targeted output required time 3,200 hours, but actual hours working to produce target output, required means produce, actual hours worked or actual hours worked to produce target output 2,400 hours. After introducing bonus scheme, actual hours worked to produce target output 2,400 hours. Standard hours allowed for target output 3,200 hours. So, time saved equal to SH minus AH. 3,200 minus 2,400 minus 2,400. 800 hours. 800 hours. Right. Then calculate labor cost, earnings. Earnings under Halsey scheme. Earnings under Halsey scheme. Basic wage plus bonus basic wage plus bonus. T into R, 50% of time saved into R. Right. T sir. T. Time. Actual hours worked 2400 hours. Into rate per hour, sir. 10 rupees. Same rate. 10 rupees. Plus 50% of time saved. Time saved 800 hours, sir. Out of which 50% pass on to employee. So pass on to workers here. So 50% of 800 hours into rate per hour 10, right. So 24,000 plus 400 into 10, 4,000. So 28,000 rupees. So after introducing the bonus scheme, direct labor cost, so will decrease 28,000, sir. Under existing scheme 36,000. Under wholesale scheme 28,000. So therefore direct labor cost under wholesale scheme is equal 28,000. Next scheme, sir. Next to Rowan scheme. Calculation of direct labor cost under Rowan scheme. Calculation of direct labor cost under Rowan scheme. Right. Sir, time saved same, sir. But bonus is calculated by using another formula, TS by ST into T into R. Okay. Right. So earnings equal to under Rowan scheme basic wage plus bonus. Basic wage T into R, sir. Bonus TS by ST into T into R. TS by ST into T into R. That equal to T, sir. Basic wage T, actual working time, sir. After introducing the bonus scheme, actual working time 2,400 hours. 2,400 hours into rate per hour, hourly rate 10 rupees. 10 rupees plus time saved 800 hours. Time saved 800 hours. 800 hours. 800 hours. Standard time 3,200 into 2,400 into 10. So 24,000 plus 800 divided by 3,200 into 2,400 into 10, 6,000. So 30,000. Sir, I observed that after introducing the incentive schemes, direct labor cost decrease compared to existing scheme. Yes. So here 28, here 30, but existing 36, sir. Okay, right. Next. Prepare a statement to show the effect on the company's weekly profit. So statement of company's weekly profit under the different schemes. So statement showing company's weekly profit. Statement showing company's weekly profit statement showing company's weekly profit under each scheme. Under each scheme. Right. Particulars. Existing scheme. Next, Halsey scheme. Next, Rowan scheme. Right. Sir, how to calculate profit, sir? Sales minus total cost. How to get the total cost, sir? Direct material cost, direct labor cost, direct expenses, overheads. Then we get total cost. Sales minus total cost, we get profit. Sir, price structure is not given. Sir, here it is given, sir. Price structure is 11 rupees per unit, sir. Okay, 11 rupees per unit. So, sales value, sales in rupees is equal selling price per unit into output. So, here weekly target output 19,200. So, 19,200 into 11. 19,200 units. Selling price per unit, sir, 11 rupees. 11 rupees. 11 rupees. 19,200 into 11. 2,11,200. Next, 19,200 into 11. 2,11,200. 19,200 into 11. 2,11,200. So, this is A. Next, less total cost. Direct material cost. Sir, it is given in the problem. The direct material cost is 8 rupees per unit, sir. At the rate of 8 rupees per unit. So, 19,200 into 8, sir. 19,200 into 8. 1,53,600. 1,53,600. 1,53,600. Okay. Next, direct labor cost. Direct labor cost. See working note above. Right. Direct labor cost under existing scheme 36,000. 36,000. Direct labor cost under Halsey scheme 28,000. 28,000. Direct labor cost under Rowan scheme 30,000. Next, direct expenses. Here there is no direct expenses, sir. Okay, here there is no direct expenses. Then charge overheads. Here overheads are two types, variable overheads and fixed overheads. There is no semi-variable overheads. So, variable overheads cost at the rate of 50 paisa per direct labor hour, sir. Note this point, per direct labor hour. So, variable overheads cost. Variable overheads cost at the rate of 0.5 per direct labor hour. Right. Sir, under existing scheme, direct labor hours. Existing scheme, direct labor hours, sir. 3,200 hours. Okay. 3,200 hours into 0.5. 3,200 into 0.5 abba. 1,600 rupees. Next. Under Halsey, working hours 2,400 hours, sir. 2,400 hours into 0.5. 2,400 into 0.5. 1,200. Next 2,400 hours into 0.5. Same, row 1 got a same, sir. 2,400 hours into 0.5. 1,200. Okay. So, variable overheads cost charge. Next, fixed overheads cost. Fixed overhead cost, sir. And fixed overhead cost per week 9,000 rupees. So, fixed overhead cost 9,000 rupees. It will be same in all cases, 9,000 rupees, 9,000 rupees. Okay. Right. Total cost. Total cost B. 1,53,600 plus 36,000 plus 1,600 plus 9,000 is equal 2,200,000, sir. Once again, so 1,53,600 above plus 36,000 plus 1,600 plus 9,000, 2,200,000. Okay, next 1,53,600 plus 28,000 plus 1,200 plus 9,000. 1,91,800. 1,91,800. Okay. Next, 1,53,600 plus 30,000 plus 1,200 plus 9,000. 1,93,800. 1,93,800. So, finally, A minus B. Profit or loss. Right, sir. Present profit 2,11,200 minus 2,11,200 minus 2,200. 2,200. 11,000. Oh, profit 11,000. In Halsey scheme, profit is 2,11,200 minus 1,91,800. 19,400. Oh, profits increase. Next, third one. Rowan, under Rowan scheme, sales amount 2,11,200 minus 1,93,800. So 17,400, sir. 17,400. Sir, which scheme gives more profit? Halsey scheme. Please check the answers. Please check the answers. Oh, 19,400, 17,400. Correct answer. Correct. So, okay. Right. So, it is completed, sir. Next. Problem number 13. Problem number 13. Next. The existing incentive scheme in a factory is as follows. Right. Present existing incentive scheme is as follows. Normal working week 5 days of 9 hours each plus 3 late shifts. Late shifts are in late shifts working hours is 3 hours. Late shifts working hours is 3 hours each. Weekly late shifts 3 late shifts. In each late shift working hours is 3 hours. So that is totally 9 hours. Normal working hours in a week 5 days into 9, 45 hours. Okay. Rate of payment, sir. Rate of payment. Rate of payment, wage rate per hour 10 rupees per hour. Wage rate per hour 10 rupees per hour. Next, in late shifts rate per hour 15 rupees per hour. 15 rupees per hour. Okay. Next, additional bonus payable. Sir, additional bonus payable 25 rupees per day shift. 15 rupees per late shift. Next. Right. Completed, sir. So, existing incentive scheme details, sir. So, note down problem number 13. Problem number 13. So, existing scheme details. Existing scheme details. Existing scheme details. Okay. Existing scheme details. Right. Right. Normal working hours in a week. Normal working hours in a week. In a week. Normal working hours in a week is equal to 5 days into 9 hours. 9 hours is equal to 45 hours. Next, late shifts working hours. Late shifts working hours. Late shifts working hours. Late shifts working hours. Working hours in a week is equal to 3 late shifts. 3 late shifts. 3 late shifts into 3 late shifts into 3 hours. 3 hours is equal to 9 hours. Is equal to 9 hours.